In the street next morning, my great-great-grandmother encountered Talbot, an old Parisian acquaintance, and the conversation very naturally turned upon myself. My deficiencies of vision were then explained, for these were notorious. Although I was entirely ignorant of their notoriety, and my good old relative discovered, much to her chagrin, that she had been deceived in supposing me aware of her identity, and that I had been merely making a fool of myself and making open love in a theater to an old woman unknown. By way of punishing me for this imprudence, she concocted with Talbot a plot. He purposely kept out of my way to avoid giving me the introduction. My street inquiries about, quote, the lovely widow, Madame Lalande, unquote, were supposed to refer to the younger lady, of course, and thus the conversation with the three gentlemen, whom I encountered shortly after leaving Talbot's hotel, will be easily explained, as also their allusion to Ninon de l'Enclosé. I had no opportunity of seeing Madame Lalande closely during daylight, and at her musical soiree my silly weakness in refusing the aid of glasses effectually prevented me from making a discovery of her age. When, quote, unquote, Madame Lalande was called upon to sing, the younger lady was intended, and it was she who arose and obeyed the call, my great-great-grandmother, to further the deception, arising at the same moment and to accompany her to the piano in the main drawing-room. Had I decided upon escorting her thither, it had been her design to suggest the propriety of my remaining where I was. But my own prudential views rendered this unnecessary. The song which I so much admired, and which so confirmed my impression of the youth of my mistress, were executed by Madame Stephanie Lalande. The eyeglass was presented by way of adding a reproof to the hoax, a sting to the epigram of the deception. Its presentation afforded an opportunity for the lecture upon affectation, with which I was so especially edified. It is almost superfluous to add that the glasses of the instrument, as worn by the old lady, had been exchanged by her for a pair better adapted to my ears. They suited me, in fact, to a T. The clergyman, who merely pretended to tie the fatal knot, was a boon companion of Talbot's and no priest. He was an excellent quote-unquote whip, however, and having doffed his cassock to put on a great coat, he drove the hack which conveyed the quote-unquote happy couple out of town. Talbot took a seat at his side. The two scoundrels were thus quote-unquote in at the death, and through an half-open window of the back parlor of the inn amused themselves in grinning at the denouement of the drama. I believe I shall be forced to call them both out. Nevertheless, I am not the husband of my great-great-grandmother, and this is a reflection which affords me infinite relief. But I am the husband of Madame Lalande, of Madame Stephanie Lalande, with whom my good old relative, beside making me her sole heir when she dies, if she ever does, has been at the trouble of concocting me a match. In conclusion, I am forever done. With billet doux, and I'm never to be met without spectacles.